everybody. This is Trina with So You Want to Dance Live on City to City Radio out of Dallas, Texas. This is Miss Tamisha Horten, and I'm so excited to hear her friends call her Misha because I think I'm going to start doing that because I like it's easier. But anyway, we have been trying to get together forever. She's somebody I totally admire. She's doing some great, wonderful things. I was admiring her from afar because we really didn't know each other until she called me for the Red Rooster last year. And when she called me, I was like, who is this lady? So I had to call Ron. I'm like, Ron, this lady called me. Who is this person? He's like, oh, she good people. So, and she really, really is. We're going to jump right into the interview. Someone just called me Mr. Robert Holt. Thank you so much. He told me to quit saying and I'm going to work on it. But right now, I'm 50. It's probably not going to change, right?
Okay, I say a lot too.
I have to think. So introduce yourself to see besides your name and tell me where you're from.
I'm from Livingston, Texas. Polk County.
Okay.
Lake Livingston. How they say it? Polk County, Lake Livingston. I rather say Lake Livingston than Polk County.
Okay. What school did you go to down there?
Livingston High School.
Why is it like that? Is that bad? Is that bad?
No, ma'am, it's not.
Oh God.
No, ma'am, it's
Livingston,
not.
she just joking. And I'm just here by default, so I didn't say nothing about Livingston High School.
I just said Livingston High School.
So tell me, what are the ZBT Awards? I know that they stand for Zydeco Blues Trailride. What where did this vision come from?
The vision come from, I used to, well, I was telling you earlier, I used to try to book for Zydeco artists. So like I used to do like for Marcus, Order One, Ruben, just different people I used to book for. I used to do the blues. Like the first blues artist that I had was Jeter. Like it was just different people. And I used to do, I had a radio. I used to do radio.
Oh, okay.
For a little
I can
bit.
see that. Okay.
For a little bit.
Okay, I'll say I'm gonna call you for some tips.
Yeah, so a little bit. So I did that for a little bit, and then that's how we got started. Me and my friend, and then we had like a trail riding club. It was Bad Girls of Livingston.
Okay.
So me and one of the ladies that's on my team now, Miss Dendra. So we used to go everywhere and follow everybody, like Paul, everybody.
Yeah.
So we just like promoted like Zydeco.
Zydeco, okay.
I don't know how to Zydeco, but we just promoted the Zydeco, and then it just came from there. Like people like being friends with Cupid and. The band that plays behind Cupid at one time played behind JJ Kaye, and I used to book for JJ Kaye. Okay. And so just like just kind of like watching people, like watching Cupid, and you just saying, okay, he been doing this forever, so why hasn't BET or somebody else, honored them? So that's where it come from. So me and Dendra had went to Louisiana one. I think it was on a Thursday. We went to a show down there, and I sit in the show and I told her I don't really like this too much. We're gonna have to do something. So immediately when I got home, I called her. I said, I want to do this. She was like, girl, you cannot do that. That is too much work for to do. The next day, I had a logo, I had a whole thing. She's like, okay, you just gonna go ahead and do this. But it was just like, hey, here it is, do it. And so, so it's just something that I was at home. Me and my oldest son, I was like, hey, I want to do this. And I had wrote it all like, girl, Zydeco, Blues and Trailride, award show.
Well, let me just ask you this. Why blues? Because you want to do Zydeco, you want to do blues. Why Trailride? I'm curious. And I'm going to be honest with you. So some of the questions I'm asking you today are questions that Miss Trina wanted to know.
Yeah, so Trailride is because I used to have a Trailride.
Okay.
It used to be called Bad Girls. Bad Girls Trail Ride Club? Livingston, Texas. So we used to have our pink and black shirts. Girl, we thought we was the bum.com, honey. We would go everywhere. We would go everywhere with Paul, just everywhere. Yeah. And so it was just like a lot of people. From where we're from, it's like the Piney Woods Association. Yeah. Okay. So you got New Breed, you got who is it, like New Breed, you got the Piney Woods Association, and they do like New Breed. People don't know this. New Breed is a cemetery that's in Lufkin. Okay. And New Breed, everybody who didn't have a headstone, that trail riding club brought every family who didn't have a tombstone, bought them a headstone. So I was like, wow, like y'all did that bird. He was like, yeah, we do this. But you never know, you never hear about the good stuff people do. So I was telling Deirdre, I said, you got people like Burnham that buy tombstones and stuff. You got people, even now, like since I started, I met Mr. T90, Miss Liz, Miss Sandra. They do a lot of stuff for people. So you want to recognize those people for what they do too, because they do a lot of stuff. They feed the homeless people, do back to school drives.
Okay. I will tell you, I really didn't know. That makes so much sense. Okay. And this is why I do this, because people don't know. Yeah. They have no idea your story. We talked about that earlier. Yeah. People just make assumptions.
So the thing with the tombstones really touched me, because if you most black cemeteries, and I'm not being funny,
Oh,
but
no.
most black cemeteries that you go to, they don't really have tombstones. So you take a trail riding club that takes money that they made from throwing events, and they go and buy every family a tombstone. That's a lot.
That's a lot.
People you don't even know.
Honorable.
You know,
yeah.
So people like that, you want to recognize them for doing
Stuff
that.
like
So my first year I did recognize Piney Woods, and then Piney Woods came and they do their own award. So they came and so then they recognize other clubs that do so, because it's a million trail ride clubs. Girl, I can't keep up with.
Well, I was gonna say I like the fact that you said that you're open to that, because sometimes when we had an interview this morning, we talked about how people are very territorial about their things. Now I'm territorial about myself, but I also want to share it. Like if somebody said they wanted to do a So You Want to Dance website, I would help them. And I appreciate the fact that you mentioned that they did an award show and you were definitely supportive of that. So that's always good. How many years have the ZBT Awards been?
6. This year, 2019 makes 6. So we started in 2014. So this is be my 6th year this year.
I've attended one.
Which one you attended? I didn't even see
it. Was at the country. You didn't know me then.
At the Stampede, girl.
Yes.
I think everybody named I
was at that one. And every time I think about it, who I think about?
Who?
Allison
Marks.
Yes.
Girl, Miss Allison Marks, baby, she was gonna put on them boots and she was gonna come to the ZBT. Yes, man. I miss Miss Allison.
I do too. And she's still on my Facebook, so sometimes I'm scrolling through and I see. I mean, even in my phone, her number is still in my phone.
The memory came up yesterday with the what's the name? Martini Blue. Remember when they had the blues festival out there?
Yeah.
Was it last year they did it?
Last year before.
And they had like Willie Clayton and all them. And I remember when Willie Clayton got out there, me and Miss Allison was about to knock each other down to try to get to the stage. And Miss Allison was just yelling. I was looking at Miss Allison, stop yelling so I could get the video. And the memory came up and I saw it. I was like, man, it came up. It was a memory with me and Miss Allison.
And I know this show, but I gotta say one more thing about Allison is that the last time I saw her, actually was the day she came and she was full bright color. I said, Allison, where are you going? And I said, with all them colors. And she said, I'm going to have a good time. And she partied, and I always say she went out like the person she really was. And
because the last ZBT Awards,
she was, I think, Paul.
We was at the Sheraton. And baby, Miss Allison came there. She had on her sparkling green. I told her she looked like a Sprite bar. Because she had on them boots all the way up. I say,
and she didn't care what you said.
Baby, you come in here looking like a bar or a Sprite. And she say, I look good. I say,
that's
girl,
what you do. I look good, though.
I couldn't have pulled that off in no shape, form, or fashion.
Yes.
So that was, and then the last time I actually saw her was at the
award
thing
show.
at the thing that Martina Blue did, because she jumped on top of the we were in the bleachers and she jumped on top of the bleachers. Take a picture.
Oh, God.
So it was me and one of the other ladies, Shay. We had went out there and she was out there, but we had a really good time.
Yeah, I miss her. We know what the name stands for, why this name, you gave me all that information. The voting process. Okay, and I'm gonna talk about that because that's always controversial.
Oh, girl.
It's very controversial, and I feel for you when it comes to that, because it'd be like, I'm gonna tell you why I feel for you. Even though what I've learned from her today is something I'm gonna watch, and I'm gonna try to learn that from you, is being able to brush stuff off your shoulder. But there are people that I'm gonna shake it off and shake. I used to tell my preacher, shake the haters off.
Let it roll.
So, but let me ask this. Yeah. So, people are always gonna say, well, why she get an award? They rigging it. Oh, they must got their friends get. You know what I mean?
Okay, yes,
and so that's one. Two, there have been. I have heard that people say, well, they not even in a band. How they win World Board of the Year? That kind of stuff.
Okay, so let me say this so people can understand. ZBT is a People's Choice Award show. Okay. Meaning, you the people, them the people, and them people over there.
Right.
You say, hey, I want to nominate John, or I want to nominate Lil Kiki, Lil Bow. That's what you say. Because they like, so what people think is that people nominate people and we don't go do checks. Yes, I do. That's why it takes me so long to post. If you notice that, it takes me days to post everybody, because I have to go and check and make sure. They say Trina play the rub board. Well, baby, I gotta find out who Trina play the rub board for. It has to be credible. I have to be able to call a band or call somebody or somebody on the, and say,
verify.
hey, okay, yeah, Miss Trina do play with Ra sometimes, and she play with Kenyon sometimes.
Okay.
You're playing. It didn't say that you have to be permanently with a band.
Okay.
You're playing. You are a musician and you're working. So why don't you deserve to be on the ballot? Because you're working.
Good.
So that's what happens. So it's a People's Choice Award show.
Okay. So for the nominations, they don't. It's not a formal type in the computer. They just let y'all know, hey, we think this person, somebody should be nominated.
The nomination process is just like the voting.
Okay.
So I give you a link and you go in there and it has each and every category that I have.
Gotcha.
You go in there and say, if I want to nominate you for a female artist of the year, I'm going to put your name in there. You might can't sing a note and might not have an album.
Right.
That's my job and my team job at this point to prove that, okay, Trina deserves to be on the ballot or not. It's a lot of people that was nominated that didn't make it because you're not doing anything.
You can verify.
Because I don't want to put you in a new category with, say, another new artist and she's actually out here working and getting, only because you sing at the bar down the road, but you sing in cover songs.
Right. Gotcha.
You ain't got no singing.
Right,
you ain't got no work. You singing cover songs. That's not fair to this woman who's out here singing her own music and she's working. So it's not. Yeah, it's a people's choice, but don't think it's just that easy. Well, everybody can get on the ballot. No, we do.
I can't sing, so you can't just vote for me.
Yeah, so they can
Trina.
put you on there, and I'm gonna call and say, no, why they put you on this? Ain't no damn way.
no, she can't.
I'm gonna say that, but yeah, I'm gonna take it
Right.
off. So it's a people's choice, and then people say it's rigged. First of all, if you know me, if you paying attention. It's a lot of people that's in music and stuff that I am friends with, that I have good relationships with. And nobody that I'm really friends with ever win. So if it's going to be rigged and I'm going to be cheating, well then why wouldn't I cheat for you if me and you friends?
Right.
So the people that say, oh, it's rigged and oh, no, it's not. You vote. So if you're going to be nominated and because you think you're hot in Houston, I'm from Atlanta. So I'm promoting myself and everybody in Atlanta vote for me. And just because you think you hot in Houston, you ain't promoted yourself.
Right.
They not voting for you, but everybody in Atlanta didn't vote for me. That don't mean it's rigged. It means that I got out here, I worked, and my people voted for me. It's not that I cheated for you. It's just that you got, if you win, you win. Trina, let me tell you something. It's a lot of times when people win, I be like, ugh. And I'm just, because we being real. And I be like, ugh. You know, and I be like, but I got to give it to you because you won. So it's never that I rigged or I'm doing it for my friends. And then people say stuff like, let me give you an example. Like this, I get it every year about Jeter Jones. People think Jeter Jones is on my committee, and Jeter Jones is not on the ZBT committee. Jeter Jones is out here. Jeter Jones work.
He promotes himself.
It's me and Jeter Jones friends. Me and Jeter talk. I like Jeter. But when it comes to ZBT, it's business, and Jeter respects that.
Yes.
Jeter gonna get on there. He gonna promote himself. He gonna promote his team. So don't get mad at Jeter, and don't get mad at me, or don't get mad at you because your team has promoted you and put you here. This is how it happened. You gotta work, because if you don't work, then I can't. You gotta work. So some people sit back and say, "Oh, because I'm popular." Or people know me,
and that's where you lose out,
honey. That's not.
That's how we got Donald Trump.
Yeah, that's not. Yeah, exactly. That's not how you gonna win.
Yes.
So I'm just like, so y'all want to quick to say I rigged something, honey, and I'm cheating for people, especially in the Trailride. Girl, I don't even know half of these people. I be have to call people like, girl, who is this? Is this true? I be calling different people that's been in the Trailride game for years and be like, is this a real club? Is this true? And I have to verify that. So it's not. I don't.
Well,
y'all
heard it right here. See?
Yeah. So I have to call people and ask them because I don't know people. Yeah. If you don't get nominated, don't get mad at me. Because
can you nominate yourself?
You can. Nomination is just like voting.
Okay.
So what you do is like you can't go in there one day and just put your name.
Right.
You gotta make it count every day because it adds up. It'll tell me Trina got 990. So I take the top. With trail riding, I take more because it's so many of them. So when you go look and you see the trail riding categories, it might be 15, 16 people in there.
Okay.
But we're dealing with 5,000 or 6,000 trail riding clubs, and so I have to do that. With artists, it's smaller than that. Pretty much in the Zydeco, you got the certain bands that they just rotate. They're gonna automatically. Lil Nate probably don't even have to promote himself, and they gonna vote. For, they gonna nominate Lil Nate, and they gonna nominate Paul. Sometimes I can go on there and I can pretty much tell you, Trina, this is who finna make. I can tell you the top 3 people that's finna make this. Now the rest of them, I'll be like, oh wow, like even when I added the I have the cover band category. So a lot of bands from Houston that I didn't even know that was in Houston until I was like, is this a band like the No Curfew band?
Yeah,
I think people over here making up stuff.
No,
so I had to go type in. I say, no, somebody up here playing. I want to type in, and they'll go up there. The band.
No Curfew is a good
band.
So
a lot of the bands, I had to go in and I type up, and I found them, and I went. I say, hey, I'm so and so from the ZBT. You got a nomination. They was excited. Yes. But do you accept this nomination? Because this. It's like, yes, man. I told the baby. I think his name is Rashad. I say, baby, don't.
That's the city though.
Okay, because it was a band. Them too. I never had her. So I say, baby, don't think I'm crazy.
Yes.
But y'all got nominated. Is this a real band? He started laughing. He said, yes, ma'am. I said, baby, choice in my head and not my heart, baby. I don't know. So I don't know. I know stuff in music because, you know, I know what's on the charts. Yes. I know what's played on the radio because I hear those things and I see it. You a new artist. Like I had a DJ that called me from way over there in North Carolina, Tennessee. Trina, he ate me up. I let him do it. When he got through, I said, sir, when you finish, you let me know when you're done because I'm always gonna be respectful. I said, first of all, let's get this clarified. I don't nominate you. I don't know you from this man over here. You gotta do it yourself. So when you explain stuff to people, then they understand. Sometimes people just assume stuff. That's not a good way to do it. You need to call and ask, hey, how this go, so I can tell you. Because if you, like, even with the Trailride people, I tell them, hey, if you get out here and nominate yourself, because it's a People's Choice award show. And I tell the artist, because if I say, Trina, I'm going to put a panel together with 20 people, and we going to sit up in here in this studio, and we going to choose who go on the ballot. You know they're going to get mad about that?
Oh, yeah.
Let me tell you what they're going to say. Who the hell they think? Oh, can I say hell?
Oh, you can hell. You say whatever.
So who the hell do she think they are? Well, they can choose who going. They gonna say about this. So don't you think it's only fair if I allow the people who buy the tickets, who pay to see the bands, who pay to go to the shows? Those are the people who should deserve to say, I want to nominate Tucker for Artist of the Year. Because you didn't follow Tucker all the way to Tallahassee and back to Texas. So you got the right to nominate Tucker because you have followed Tucker and you are a fan. So because you're the person that's paying without fans, what is it?
Please say that again.
Without fans, you don't have what can you do?
What can you do?
So why not let the fans make the choice?
Yeah.
People's choice. I think that was the best thing in the world. Because if I sit in here and do it myself, y'all gonna get mad. Because there's a lot of people who I don't even think that deserve to be in places that they be in. I'm just keeping it real. I think it's certain levels to everything in life. I think that it's some artists that's been in the game a long time, whereas artists has only been out here 5 years. Yeah, they making noise, but I don't think they always deserve to be in the category with this person. But because it's a people's choice, I gotta do the right thing and put them in there. So don't never think I'm sitting back over here picking and choosing, because I don't do that. But I let I can't control what you think.
And
I can't control what they think.
But you know what? You can't control everything. But what I do appreciate is that we had this conversation today because the people that want to be people that want to be positive and they're gonna hear this and they're gonna say, oh, because like me, I'm being real. I didn't know. I knew I went to the award show, but there were questions I had. Now it's like, oh, and even the thing with the trail riders, I never thought.
That's where that come from, because
really
you see people giving. It's a lot of trail riding because I here to do a lot of good stuff. But when you hear about trail rides now, what you hear about?
The shooting.
You don't never hear about, but it's a lot of these trail riding clubs that give to these kids. They feed the homeless. But people don't tell you about that.
They don't.
So that's what I'm here for. Like the ones that give the community service, like the T90s, the one that's been in here forever, that then did stuff. Those are the people that So I don't, people be saying, oh, them her friends. Honey, who?
This is a business, and you know how to keep that line.
Yes, honey, who you talking about?
And let me ask you, does that, I know you said people pretty much respect that, but there are some people that, and I know that from what I do, they can't get that line. Do you have to emphasize that sometimes to people that, hey, there's a line between our friendship and this business?
We went to Atlanta in March, and Trina, I learned a lot about business, but it's people that's been around me that has told me stuff, but it's different when you hear from people that you don't know. You can tell me all day, Misha, this and that, but it's different when that white man's telling you, I got everything you need right here. This is what you got to do. So that's where I'm at.
Gotcha.
Because I want to be able to come to connect with somebody that can do more for the artist than I can. I give my little award, but I want somebody to come and connect themselves to me, put it on TV, and take this to a whole other level. So I have to position myself for that. So I'm going to start when I say with the people that I'm connected to for as my team. I'm learning that just because me and you, we all right now. Now when I get here, you might can't handle that. It might be a little too much for you. Or when I get here, it might be a little too much for you. And guess what, Trina? Then you might not can go. And that's understandable. So I'm going to need for you to accept that too. So it is, now I have to take myself and say, okay, we're friends. We can go to Papa Do's, we can go wherever. But when we come in here and talk about DBT, it's business. Do I piss a lot of people off?
Yes.
I do. Do I care? I don't.
And that's probably where, look, that's the part I'm going to have to learn from you.
Yes.
I mean, because I've had events to where, because I'm the fun girl, I'm always having a lot of fun.
Yes.
So when I was giving events, when you
want
get
to
around the
please
table,
everybody.
but when we're around the table, it's business.
You're
So
a
I have to
people
be
pleaser?
serious. I'm definitely a peaceful pleaser. But,
Wow.
no, but when I come to business, though, so this is where, I'm happy having fun, but when I come around the table to discuss an event, we serious. So then Trina becomes the bitch.
And they don't understand that.
And
Why we gotta
where-
be a bitch though? That's what I don't
know.
understand. Why I just can't be.
And that's the thing. So people can't separate sometimes the person who's
Yeah.
out having a good time
Girl.
versus the business. Because sometimes, and we think you mentioned it earlier, there's times where you say, okay, I'm not a micromanager, so I'm going to give you this task. You take that task and run with it, and by this date, your stuff out there. So when you come back to me and we at the meeting and I'm doing my checklist, you did this, you did this, you did this. Well, you don't have your part, then, okay, no problem. So I take it over. But now you're bad because I didn't take it from you.
And now you dismiss. It's
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, and it's okay.
So now
we still good.
Yeah,
This is just not for you.
Let me say something. I had to learn something. My grandma told me this. She said, everybody not like you, and you got to remember that. Because stuff that I be like, I wouldn't have done that. Like, you know, like say you doing something and somebody get on Facebook and bash what you doing. What kind of sense does that make? For me to get on, first of all, I'm a black woman and you a black woman. We both trying to do something. Why don't I get on Facebook bashing what you got going on? If I'm not gonna support you, honey, I'm just not gonna support you. I ain't gotta put my mouth on you, honey. I just don't have to fool with you. People need to learn that. I'm not gonna tear your stuff down because I know you put your time, your money, and your energy in it. Don't do nobody else like that.
Right.
You know.
And then women empowerment. You and I had this conversation a few months ago. Just in short, we were supposed to be a short conversation. I think we talked a long time, and we were talking about that we want to lift up. We were talking about that's what we want to do. We're trying to lift up more women, and in a month or two, next month or another, I'm doing a whole month series of that because I just think that's what we're missing.
You need to get a whole panel of women and put us
and we
out
have
here.
to talk.
Yeah, you need to get some
because we gotta figure out what we can do to get that part done.
That's one of the things that bothers me as women, because in any business, especially I don't know how hard. This business, showbiz. Let me say it like this: show
entertainment. Yes, definitely.
It's hard for women anyway.
It's a good old boys club.
Yeah, because first of all, if you're doing something and you dealing with men, I ain't just talking about y'all men because I love y'all.
I love y'all too because y'all support y'all.
If you're dealing with men, a lot of men don't like to take orders from women. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sugar. If you come over here to ZVT, I'm sorry. It's what I say or it's the highway.
Yes.
And and a lot of men be like, so I had a man to call me one day on the phone too. And I ain't gonna call his name. I ain't gonna do it like that. But if you're watching the video, boo, you know who you are. So he called me one day. He said, "Oh, I want to do this at the award show. I want to perform." And I'm saying, You know, that's all I'm saying because he telling me what he gonna do. You ain't asked me. I said, He said, yeah. He said, I said, well, you're not gonna be able to do that because I gave you a gateway where you could contact me and do it.
Right.
Because so if you don't set rules, then people just just run all over you. You know. So he gonna tell me, well, who in charge? I started laughing. I say, well, baby, who you want to speak? I don't know what you want. He said, no, who in charge? Like he said, I know you probably putting a performance together, but who over the show? Who in charge? I said, baby, you talking to her? So let me tell you something. You hang your phone up and you call everybody else you want to. It's gonna lead you right back
to
here.
Miss Horten.
And the answer is still no. And you have a great day. And he was I guess it took him a while and he an artist that comes to the show every year. That's why I would never call his name. I ain't doing no slugs. I'm just saying. So he was like, called me one day. He said, first let me apologize to you because now you got to come back and you got to be humble. Because now you want to come. You want to be a part of something. But then you think I ain't no secretary.
Yes. And we have to, and that's something that we have to, and that's something that, it happens, and it's crazy the way they think.
I was answering the phone or something.
That is too funny. Baby, I like that story.
Phone.
So the nominees. How did you decide on your team? How did you pick your team? I know the first person on your team was the person you called.
And bow our head and pray right now, Jesus. Bow our head. Baby, let me tell you. You might not should have put me on this interview.
No, I want to know. I want you to be real.
So I picked a team. You know what we talked about earlier. When you start to
elevate,
some people gotta go. It ain't because you want them to go. Because let me tell you something about me. When I went to Atlanta, I got my feelings hurt. I came home, I think I cried for a whole month because I went and I sit in this room with these people at the table, all dressed up in suits. I had my little back dress on, I was about to burn up from Ashley Stewart's. Girl, I was hot. Sitting in there. Feet was hurting because I couldn't take my shoes. A table of people.
Hi, we're back.
Okay.
Part 2.
Artisha keep calling her.
Artisha's calling. Artisha, I'm doing a talk show right now. So, okay.
So I go in this room with all these people. I had to get an attorney from Houston. I had to get one from Atlanta. So I had this real black, nice professional black woman. It just made me happy. A sister in there. So I'm at the table. White people. I'm not. You just all the people in there. So the people pull out a folder. Trina, they come out with the folder. So you never know who's watching. You remember what we talked about there? They opened a laptop. Started going back, rewinding, showing me. They had been watching me for 3 years, showing me the show. Open the folder, and just started handing me stuff. They knew pretty much of some of the people that I had on my team. The first question that the lady asked me was another black lady there. She was sitting across the table. That's the lady that I converse with now. She says, Miss Horten, she said, this was your 5th year. That's how she talking to me, and I'm looking at her. I'm saying, in my mind, itself, I did not say nothing out the way. But at this point, I gotta take it because you gotta take some stuff to get places where you're trying to go. And she said, she said, Miss Horten, this was last. She said, Miss Horten, she said, you told everybody to wear white and you had on red. Okay? I said, well, yeah, I tend to do that kind of stuff, whatever. She laughed. She said, oh, that's, that you stand out. And she said, Miss Horten, I want to ask you something. She said, you have a team of people. She said, you always, when you make posts, you say the ZBT organization or the ZBT committee. She said, well, Miss Horten, she said, I just want to know why you don't never sit down. Like, why you always up on your feet doing something? Why you always working? She said, because you got a team. You didn't send me a whole list of 19 people. With 19 people up under you, why are you out your seat? Trina, I look at the lady, I want to just reach over the table and just shake her. What I said, well, ma'am, everybody don't see what I see. This is what the lady told me. She said, if you got people that's attached to you and don't believe in you, they need to go. She said, I don't care if it's your mama. That's how she told me. When I say straight to the point, it was like nails. Yeah. She said another thing, let me tell you something. She said, when you come here, you're representing the Zydeco, the blues, and the Trailride. And there's a lot of artists that if you open this folder and read what we offering you, this will be a blessing to a lot of artists. She said, but what's gonna happen to you is you gonna have to. She told me I needed to boss up. That's how she told me. She said, let me just tell you how straight sister to sister. Boss up. She said, put your feelings outside the door and boss up. She said, because if you don't, you're gonna drown. That's what she told me. Wow. And she said, and nobody really gonna be on the losing end but you. She said, because I see what you're trying to do. We all see your vision. In the other folder, when I opened it up, Trina, was a check there. The woman told me, she said, do you think we'll be offering you this type of money if we didn't see what we don't see exactly what you see, but we see the concept of it. And we are here to help you. But basically, this is like how Tyler Perry gave his speech on BET. You got to own your own stuff. So at this point, they tested me to make sure I can be a boss or whatever. So I had to reflect back what she said. If you get mad at me, Trina, because I tell you, Trina, I want it done like this, and this is my business, and you get mad at me, then you don't supposed to be here anyway. Because if you're here and you're here to help me better to make my vision come alive, then if I say tomatoes, that's it. You don't tell me oranges. Right. Baby, it's tomatoes. That's what I said. So I'm dealing with, I'm like, me and you might be friends, and we're going to go out to the Red Rooster. We're going to go listen to the city band.
Red Rooster?
We're going to have a good time. But then when we come in here, Trina don't know how to take nothing that I say. Yes. So now I have had to remove myself. I'm your friend, but now it's a boss up. Right. So now I'm a bitch. It's okay. As long as you put a miss in front of it, it's okay. So I'm okay with you calling me a bitch, but you're not going to make me lose what I have vision in my dream. Exactly. Because for 6 years, I have put my money and my sweat in this. So if it sinks, then I sink. You can walk away clear and free. I'm stuck with that. Yes. Exactly. So at this point, I used to think about, oh, well, I don't want to say that because I don't want to hurt Trina's feelings. Or I don't want to say that because I don't want to hurt Denger's feelings. Or I don't want to say that because I don't want to hurt so-and-so feelings. But now I don't really care if I hurt your feelings. Because if you can't take for me telling you something, because when you go to clock in at your job at 9 to 5, when your boss tell you to do something, I don't care if you don't like it, you're going to do what they say, or they're going to replace you. So at this point, I extremely suggested to my team that And it's not that I'm being ugly. I'm just being real.
Yeah.
Everybody is replaceable.
Yes.
At this point, because when the woman in Atlanta basically told me, your team, as far as we concerned, we don't even want them. That's just how ugly they was. I was like, what? You people been with me? She said, ma'am, I'm just being for real. They ain't got nothing that we want. Right. Everything that's coming out the plate is coming out of your head. So she asked
like they
me,
didn't have anything to offer. They're not trying to help you offer.
So she asked me, she said, could you, if you didn't have them, would your show still go on? She said, I want you to answer me and I want you to be honest. Whether you think, I said, well, yeah. She said, okay. She said, so what you got 19 people for if they ain't productive? If you got 19 people on your team, you've been doing this for 6 years. The woman told me, she said, I'm the only one that posts. She told me about my Instagram page, girl. She said, "No, why your Instagram page?" They even told me how much money I had in my bank account. I said, "Well, can y'all slide some more up there?" And they told me all this stuff.
Wow,
and I'm like, y'all doing too much. Y'all need to be knowing my coins and stuff. But that's just what they do.
Yeah. So, to make sure they're dealing with the right person, I'm assuming.
Yeah, I guess so. And so she was just like, so if everything is coming from the Tamisha Horten page for CB, okay, so where's these other 19 people? You got a team of 19 people. Social media ought to be flooded. It shouldn't only be coming from your page. So it was a lot of stuff I had to learn. So now when I come into meetings, I ask my team, what can y'all bring to the table? Because it's like having a picnic. I'm gonna bring the basket. I'm gonna bring the comforter for us to sit on the ground. I'm gonna bring the music. What you gonna bring? You gonna have to bring the cheese, the grapes, or something. If you can't, honey, you can't be at the picnic. Right. So when doing business, what I tell anybody, don't let people attach themselves to you. They can't bring nothing to the table. That's with anything. If I can't better your business or bring them to the table, then I don't need to be a part of it. If I'm not gonna help you, I sure don't need to hinder you. And that's what I'm learning is what they say, bossing up.
Right.
And I got people that's on my team that are paid people. So I had to tell them now, you don't question. It ain't because I'm being ugly.
I understand what you're saying. I know where you're going.
Honey, it's called I'm the boss and you the employee, honey. You getting a check. And as long as you provide me a service, you'll continue to get a check.
Let me ask this then on that note. On that same note that you're saying, I get bossing up. I know we gotta people gotta get it.
Yeah.
However, you are open to hearing the suggestion. You may not always agree, but you're open to hearing that and saying, let me think about that.
Yeah, I'm open for suggestions, but let me say something about this. We have meetings and stuff, and I be like, okay, anybody got anything to say? Or whatever. I got 6 people that's on my team right now that I know that if I pick up the phone, I say make it move, they gonna make it move. Mr. T90 and his wife Miss Bunda been with me since 15. Mr. T90 is 80-some, 90-some years old. Mr. T90 gonna get out here. He gonna grand hustle. Do you hear me? He gonna go on one end of Houston to the next end of Houston. He gonna sell a ticket. He gonna do it. I don't have to ask Mr. T90 for that. That's just in him. That's when people believe in you
and your dream.
It's no need of me and you sitting here having a conversation, Trina, and I'm saying I need the show need to be promoted more. We need to do this and that. You hear me? Because you right here. Now, when you walk, you hear me now, but when you walk out that door, this is what you say. That's her business. That ain't got nothing to do with me. So now, in my mind, I have to wonder, are you here just because of what I'm doing and you can
just attach
yourself to it? Or are you here because what you believe in? And when you have to start, like you said, you have to start making decisions and bossing up, then sometimes people that you've been close to for a long time, you have to break the umbilical cord. Okay, baby, well, you're not benefiting me here. That's even with a relationship or whatever. You're not benefiting me. So me and you can't do anything together. We can be friends. We can go to Papa Do's and get a drink.
You must like Papa Do's.
Girl, I like food, honey.
Me too.
So we can go wherever. But I just like to keep saying it because I'm going to think somebody going to ask me to go to Papa Do's.
There you go.
Look, I'm looking over there.
Birthday present or something, Papa Do's.
Look, I keep looking over there. Yeah, somebody going to say, let's go to Papa Do's.
Let me ask you this. What if somebody wants to be a part of your team? Do you get people to come and ask you?
Let me tell you something. We brought a new lady in today. It's a lot. I get emails all the time from people who want to be a part of the team. When I went to Atlanta, they told me not to add too many more people to my team because right now, with everything I'm trying to do, I've hired this lady, and her name is Miss Tamara Washington. She does like the PR for like the Texans and all that. And she's trying to help me clean up my social media. And I know she got a job. Lord, the lady got a job. I'm just praying for her.
Yeah.
But it's people. I do want people, but I want people that first of all, you got to be able to be around artists and don't be starstruck.
Right. Oh, I
and my
understand.
eyelashes. You gotta be able to be around artists and don't be starstruck. You gotta be able to be a people's person, because I don't never want you to call me and say, Misha, well, whoever you had the door and whoever you had the back door, they was rude, because that's a no. Because you gotta still treat people right. And I know some of these people can be rough, but you still gotta treat people right. So yeah, I do want people to come, especially people, because we need a lot of help. Like the day of the show, we'll have 101 volunteers. Girl, we get to the venue, it'll be one person now. You know how they go.
Yes.
So yeah, if people
are they there, but they walking around like they don't know.
They didn't got that free pass. No, they know what to do, honey. They know what to do. They over there getting their drink on, and they got the camera in everybody's face. They know what to do, boo. So, what I'm saying, like, if you want to be a part of the team, you can contact me, Miss Vonda. She's my a personal assistant. Contact her, because we are looking for people. Like, actually, even for this year, because even though we're gonna be at the House of Blues, I don't want the House of Blues to have to work my whole event, because I should be able to go into a venue and be able to do my own show. I mean, I'm this is 6 years in, so people who are attached to me should already know what to do. So yeah, we are looking for people. You just got to be able to come in here, long as you ain't starstruck, honey.
You gotta work.
Long as you ain't starstruck, baby. Don't come in here with them 9-inch, 25-inch heels, baby, because you ain't gonna last over here, baby.
And we already know you're not working if you come in here.
Yes, honey. Can't come in here trying with your gown hanging all the way down to the parking lot.
I think we've covered this. What is the most challenging part of this? Let me ask you something. So when you first started out booking bands, when you booked bands, was that hard for you? Was that
Girl, ooh.
Okay. Yeah, I try to book bands. I'm having a cruise coming up.
It's hard, ain't it?
I got people saying, well, hey, we waiting to book I'm waiting to tell my job my vacation days because I'm waiting on you to get this cruise together. Well, I'm ready. I got the rooms, but I can't. And I know the band. I know them first name basis, the ones I want. But I can't. They don't pick up the phone. Tell me, and this is no offense to anybody. Just ask some questions. It's just dialogue. This ain't burn it. We ain't trying to burn up room. Just ask. First of all, let me just make sure I say that.
And we don't want nobody to be trying to whoop us when we leave.
That, and I do need y'all to go on this cruise. I need somebody to go on this cruise. So I'm just asking her a question so we can see if we share the same story. Let me just make sure we make that clear.
Baby.
Everybody got that disclaimer? You got
yes,
okay.
Honey.
So what did you do to overcome that challenge? Did you have to just wait and be patient and wait on them to call you back?
Let me tell you something. Let me adjust my shirt. Baby, let me tell you something. I had an issue with this one artist. I ain't gonna call no names. You know who I'm talking about when I say my story. So it was, most of the time, okay, so let me tell you something. I pick up my phone and say I want to honor Mr. Lenny Williams. Wait, I'm gonna dial. I got Mr. Lenny Williams' cell phone and his house number. First, because Mr. Lenny Williams is an older man, I'm gonna call his house. He gonna pretty much answer the house phone. The cell phone, no, baby, because he gonna be like, baby, I don't even know what a cell phone is. How you answer? So I'm gonna call him. Right. He's gonna say, older artists will be like, oh, baby, yes, they give you no problems. They just ecstatic. Then you get the ones that's been out here not long as paint can dry.
Okay.
And you call them and you gotta do all this extra stuff. I really want to make this clear, because I could tell an artist this the other day. I'm not going to fly you here. With DBT, when we're honoring artists, we will fly you here, pay for you to stay. But I'm not going to pay you to honor you. Okay?
Okay, yes, okay.
I'm not going to give you $5,000 to give you no award, baby. Right. We're not going to do that. It's a blessing for somebody to honor you, to pay attention to you enough to say, hey, you deserve